All right, hey guys, here we are back to Wolf Creek 14. So we're going to take another look at this, hopefully get a completely different wind scenario so we can play this a little bit different. And here you'll see a lot of times I actually do use cruisers on this. Main reason is because I don't know what the second wind's going to be. And another thing that you'll see is the ball doesn't really roll out very much, so we should be able to kind of beat this one down here. So I'm going to go, maybe 4 rings here. Be a little bit of side spin. Like I mentioned, I can pretty much go full. I'm pretty sure I could go full. I'm just kind of backing off just to hopefully, make sure that I keep this in the fairway. Of course, I got my curl and everything. As long as I get to about 250, I'm good. So I did get to the 250 mark. So we should be pretty good for most wins here. And this is one of the main reasons that I bring cruiser. This is kind of, case in point right here. So we can do this 2 ways. I can do the bump. And in fact, this is probably actually a good bump. So there's no point of trying to force some curl that you really can't do too easily. You might as well just kind of alter your shot. And you'll see I'm going to keep this ball guide out to the left. It should stretch out when I actually play these rings here. And again, I'm only going to need to go about 3 on this one. So you'll see maybe just a little bit more than 3. When you pull down to this lower elevation plus the uphill, wind doesn't really affect, but what you are going to see is this secondary wind effect. You're going to see all the bounces keep going to the right. So you can see that it just kind of keeps going to the right. So that's why you just want to kind of offset that ball guide to the left, because whatever direction the wind's pointed, the ball is going to continue to roll out, especially on rough bumps. So the rough bumps in general are significantly harder in this game than another game compared to like Golf Clash, because what you're going to see is the wind effect. Even after a bump, it's not going to just take that same straight line. You're going to have to actually, instead of just having it roll out straight the way that you see the ball guide, it's actually going to alter the ball guide significantly. Whichever way the wind's pointed, it's always going to expand out. So similarly with headwinds or tailwinds, it's really going to shrink that ball guide if you try to do a rough bump into a headwind. I usually don't even do it because it's a very tough shot. That's probably the toughest rough bump, is a headwind shot. And, similarly with you can see that I use topspin there. I used about 2 topspin. I might even need to use backspin on a tailwind if I'm trying to do an equivalent shot. So that's what the things that you need to be thinking about, especially when you're bumping, is you really got to be careful with your spin. So keep all that in mind, and just do good wind play, and you should be able to easily get through that hole with just good shot technique. So good luck out there. I'll see you guys on the next one.